making friends with other dogs. And then we have a traditional daycare option as well if you're looking for the occasional outing for your dog.
Wow, there you have it. A full-service groomer.
We're going to start. We're going to start from the bottom. Oh, the Seattle Kraken already have one in there. Okay. We're going to start with the Detroit Red Wings. Let's see if you guys can see all that. Okay. I don't know if I make it so you guys can see all this. I wonder if you'll be able to see it. Okay, here we go. I'll just put the team up there. You guys can look as well. And I'll get you up on here. All right. Everybody back? Okay, I got to get my trusty book up here. And we are going to do breakout players. What was yesterday? 22nd, 23rd, 21. Breakout players. Red Wings. Boom. We got, okay. Oh, Lauren goes with Zadina. That's a good one. Zadina would be a very good one. Hey, thanks, Austin Rogers. Breakout players. Oh my gosh. NHL news reports. Let's look at Dennis Cholowski. Hockey news reports goes with Cholowski. We'll talk about Cholowski a bit. He is 23 now. They've been grooming him for a while. He played 52 games like in 2018. Struggled defensively. Last year he only played 16 games. He's probably going to get more of an opportunity next year for sure, I would think. So yeah, that's a good one too. I really like Zadina. Who said Larkin? Somebody said Larkin. Bernier improves for Detroit? I don't know how Bernier can improve. My gosh, if Bernier improves, he could win a Vezina. Weichel is saying that, is that really a breakout though? Weichel's saying Larkin. So you think, let's bring out Larkin here. We'll take a look at it. Dylan Larkin had a bad year last year. I mean, so did, it's hard to put up points there though. He had 73 points in 2018-19. Are you thinking that he's going to go back to being a point-a-game player, or is he going to even do more than that? You did. Okay, you took Larkin. Do you think he's going to be back to a point-a-game player, or is he going to be more than that? Tyler Bertuzzi, yeah, that's one. Hockey News Reports put him in. He was injured all last year. But I think my personal one is Zadina. I think Zadina looked really good last year, considering he was on, it was a pretty poor team. He had, 19 points in 49 games. He's just been kind of creeping along. Another guy you could put in here is Vrana. What about Vrana? Vrana could have a huge breakout year next year because he's always played lower in the lineup. For Jacob Vrana is only 25. That's my guy. Pearlo, I'm going to go with Jacob Vrana. I think he could have a point a game next year. But there's lots of guys on Detroit here that could do it. Jacob Vrana, his highest point season was 52 in 69 games in 2019. He had 8 goals for the Detroit Red Wings in 11 games. So I think Jacob Vrana is my guy. So we'll see who actually gets it right next year, because I've got this marked and address. I've got the date and everything set here. So we'll see who gets it right. Okay, let's go. Cholowski's a good one, but there's Michael Rasmussen. Evgeny Svechnikov finally had a decent year. There's lots of guys on Tampa Bay that can make the big step next year. For sure. Next one. We're going New Jersey Devils. There's a lot on New Jersey. I'll let you guys pick. I already have mine in my head, but I think you guys will probably pick them right away. New Jersey Devils. Who's the breakout player for the New Jersey Devils? If you're using my thing, I'll move them up and down here. Jack Hughes would have to be the first one, wouldn't they? Lauren Hughes. Makes total sense. He's getting better and better every year. Jack Hughes is still only 20 years old. You know, ooh, look at Hockey News reports going off with the Merkley, Nick Merkley. Wow, that would be a huge year for Nick Merkley. Miles Wood. Wood is definitely progressing. Who was that? Mercer took Miles Wood. Merkley, if people know, was traded in the Hall trade, kind of as a throw-in. He was a top pick though. He was like a late first-round pick, and he ended up playing, getting in the lineup last year. Siegenthaler. I love that pickup from Washington when they got Siegenthaler for sure. Yeah, but Miles Wood is a good pick. Miles Wood, he's a restricted free agent this year. He's a big boy, 6'2". He's from Buffalo, by the way. And he had 23 points in 68 games, kind of regressed point-wise. But he could very well be up. 25 points in 55 games. He had 17 goals, too. So that means, he's looking like a 25. That's a good pick. That's a very good pick. I bet you he does have. I really like Miles Wood, too. I like the way he plays. I like his game. John Weichel takes McLeod. Nice pick, my friend. McLeod really got going in a limited role last year. Another late first-round pick by the New Jersey Devils. Do they even have him as on the regular roster here, or is he in the prospect? Geez, where the heck do they even have McLeod? Let me check the depth chart. He was playing on the regular. There he is. Michael McLeod. Nice pickup. Good skater. He's working on getting some offense going. Finally did get some offense going last year. You never know. He could totally break out. He could totally break out. I'm not sure about his offensive upside, but he did finally put up some points last year. So at the very least, he looks like he's going to be a regular. Yeah, Bastion looks really good. Okay, so we got a couple picks in there for that. Did I put one in here? I didn't even put one in here yet. And, okay. I think he might have had his breakout year last year, but I'm going to go with Zaka. I really like Pearlo. I really like what Zaka has done for New Jersey. He's taken his time. He's 24 years old. They were almost on the side of thinking that maybe he was not going to ever really become the guy that they thought he was. And then last year, he started really looking good. Pavel, I could see Zaka really having a breakout year last year. Very underrated guy. Yeah, absolutely, Austin Rogers. No doubt about it. I see. That's what I like about you guys, man. We got some just crazy knowledgeable people in our chat, and that's what I love doing. That's why I like doing this. This is what I love to do. I love looking at things like this. Okay. No, it's not the Rangers. The Rangers are later. The Buffalo Sabres. Is there going to be a breakout player for the Buffalo Sabres? Are the Sabres going to be somewhat decent next year? Can they turn it around? Who is going to be the breakout player for the Buffalo Sabres? There could be breakout players that they're going to get yet. Dylan Cousins was my pick, sir. Dylan Cousins is a very good pick. Skinner. Mercer's dropping the Skinner. Skinner's going to have a breakout year, which I don't know how, wow, what would that mean? Like, if he had 15 goals and played a regular shift, that would be a breakout year. Hockey News Reports is going with Asplund, who is not really the most offensive guy in the world, but he plays his butt off. For sure, no doubt about it. Now, the big question, of course, with Buffalo is who's even going to be playing in Buffalo next year. Kind of hard to take a breakout player when you're not even sure. Reeder? You're taking Reeder? Austin Rogers? I'm going to say Dahlin. I mean, I don't think Dahlin has played terrible. Oh, nice one, Weichel. Weichel picks. That's a nice one, buddy. Matthias Samuelsson. Samuelsson played fantastic in the second half. Just nobody saw that coming with Matthias Samuelsson. That is a freaking awesome one, dude. Well done, sir. Well done. Do they have him as a prospect? Or another one would be Arttu Ruotsalainen, but Matthias Samuelsson on defense played absolutely fantastic in the second half. I think that's a nice pick. Yoki Haru? Did you already put one in? Yeah, Yoki Haru. Okay, that's a couple there. We're going to go to our next one. Our next team, where we're looking at the breakout player for next year. The next team is the Arizona Coyote. Could we just skip over that? Arizona, because they're going to have a whole new team next year. But we'll do it anyways. They're going to have a whole new team. Half the people are not even going to have. Yeah, Reeder. I mean, they've been talking about Reeder having a breakout season every time he got drafted. Aiden Hill. Okay. So Hockey News Reports says Aiden Hill in net has a breakout year. You could almost say this year was a breakout year for Aiden Hill. Lawrence says Garland. So Garland had kind of a breakout year last year. Garland had 39 points in 49 games. So you think Garland's going to even do better than he did last year. So that would be almost like a point-a-game player in an 82-game schedule. That'd be pretty cool. Skip, yeah. Dvorak, yeah, you could almost make a case that last year was a breakout year for Dvorak too. But, I mean, it's hard to pick. So he's 25. So far, his best year was 38 points in 70 games, but his points per game last year was pretty good. He's an underrated two-way player. Who was that? Mercer that said that? Dvorak. And Weichel says Fisher. Now, they've been waiting for Fisher for a long time. It would be great for him to have a breakout year because right now it looks like he's heading to a fourth liner. Garland will be traded? You think Garland will be traded? All right, we'll get off Arizona here. I'm going to say, like, you can't say Chychrun because he already had his breakout year. Who am I going to say? I kind of agree with everybody here. Lawson Krause, maybe? Nah, whatever. Let's get on to another team because that team's going to be totally different next year. Boston Bruins. Now, this is a more interesting one. Who's going to be the Boston Bruins breakout player next year? That's going to be interesting because they're going to look pretty new as well. I got to take a quick look at our live stream and see how much time we've had here. Okay, 21 minutes. Mercer says Corrali. You think Corrali's going to come up with some offense next year? That would be huge if they did. Corrali's kind of like pigeonholed. He's 28 years old. He's a UFA. Are they even going to really sign him? He had 23 points. He had a poor... He was playing more on the fourth line. I mean, it would be huge if he did. And that could still be a breakout year because you could do it on a different team. Maybe Corrali goes to like Seattle or Arizona or something like that. I don't think they're going to trade Christian Dvorak. He's on a good contract. He's a guy they can build around. I don't think they're going to trade Dvorak. I don't think they're going to trade Dvorak, and I don't think they're going to trade Chychrun. The rest, maybe. But those guys, I think. So Boston Bruins, breakout players. What do we have? Curtis Lazar. Lawrence going with, because that could be. Because they could give Lazar more opportunity next year at 26 years old to get some offense if they can't find offense out there. So that's not a bad one, too. You can make a case that Nick Ritchie kind of had his breakout year last year. I'm going to go off the board here a little bit. Wow, breakout year. They're really tough because there's nobody really to break out. I think we got her all. I mean, who's going to break out? And that's kind of the problem with Boston. There is nobody to break out. Rogers takes Ritchie. Yeah, that's about all there is. And I think that's the problem with Boston is there's nobody in their organization that can really be a breakout player. Just about everybody is what they are. Trent Frederic, you think Frederic will get some more offense going? That makes some sense, I guess, yeah. I'm going to say maybe Grizzly puts up his best offensive season. Grizzly puts up his best offensive season. I'm going to say that. Okay. Let's get to the next one. The Carolina Hurricane. And we got Lauren here. I know who I want already, but Lauren's going to pick him right away. Lauren's going to pick him right away. I know he is. Before it even gets started, Lauren's going to... The Carolina Hurricane is the next one. They got a ton of players that could have a breakout year. You can make a case that they've all kind of had their breakout years, though. He's going to say Jarvis, which means he's going to be like Rookie of the Year. Lauren Jarvis is seventh pick overall. When did they get Jarvis? Was it 11th overall or something like that? Whitechell has Carlo. Ooh, Mercer has Fast. I wonder, though, if Fast might end up going to Seattle next year. That's about the only thing I could think about that, though, is possibly not working out, is if he goes to Seattle next year. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to leave him off the protection list. He's only 29. He's making $2 million. Scroll down. You got one? Chychrun is the best player on the Coyotes now. He could win the Norris Trophy if he was ever on a team that could make... You think Nedeljkovic is going to even be better? Rogers thinks that Nedeljkovic is even going to be better than he was this year. He was 13th overall. Okay. I mean, there's lots of guys here, but my guy for sure, I still think, I thought you were going to take this. I'm taking Nietzsche's. I think Nietzsche's is a point-a-game player. Jake Gardner. Brock McGinn probably won't be. That's not a bad pick because Brock McGinn might get an opportunity to also be on Seattle next year and really get his first real chance to put up some offense. He's still only 27 years old. I really could see if I'm Brock McGinn, I'm looking to Seattle because I think that Seattle would be perfect for him. Yeah, I'm just saying that I even think Nietzsche's... I think Hockey News, or I think Lauren would disagree with you on Fogle. I think Nietzsche can go even higher. I think he's going to have an amazing year next year. You could actually say that Svechnikov could have even a bigger breakout next year too, right? That could still be considered a breakout, I guess. How about Jake Bean? You could put him in there. Anyways, everybody has their picks in. Whitechell took Lorentz. No, you already took McGinn, so okay, you already got that. Fogle has stone hands. Yeah, I agree. He's got a lot of speed, but once he gets into around the net, he can't do very much. Okay, we'll do one more for the video, and then we'll continue on together. So all of you people out there that do, this is my show. This is what we do here at Pearls of Wisdom Ministries. We have this live interactive show where we do stuff like this. We pick out who's going to be the breakout player next year. or who's going to be, what free agent's going to go where, with big trades, all of that kind of stuff like that. So come in anytime, 3 to 5 on the Pearlo Wisdom channel, and you're going to have a lot of fun doing it. I can tell you that right now. Here, the frolic will be endless. We're going to do one more here, and it'll be a big one because there's a million breakouts for this team. The Ottawa Senators. The Ottawa Senators breakout player next year. I mean, you could go on and on here for the Ottawa Senators. The list them off. I'm sure there'll be tons of them out there. I mean, pick away. They have guys you could already say broke out, but I mean, most of them are young enough to still have greater seasons yet. Hockey News Reports takes Batherson. Nice one. Batherson had his first full season last year. Put out some pretty decent numbers. 34 points in 56 games. Probably you could call that a breakout at itself, but I think he could even do better than that next year for sure. No doubt about it. Hockey News Reports already did Batherson. Mercer's going with Batherson too. I'm going to put it out there right now. I'm going to say Stützle. I'm going to take the cheesy one. I'm going to take Stützle. Stützle's probably going to have a fantastic year at 20 years old next year on an 82-game schedule. Shane Pinto, nice one. Nice. Did really well coming out of college right off the get-go. I don't know how many points he had. 7 points in 12 games. Not too shabby of a start in the NHL. Nice pick, buddy. Nice pick. Shane Pinto looks like a good one for sure. That's all we got. I mean, geez, we could say Colin White could have a reversal. You could say Joshua Norris could even have a better year, although last year could have been his breakout year. You could even say Shabbat could still do better yet. How about Jacob Bernard Docker? Eric Brandstrom could have a great year. He's only 21 years old. So Lauren says Josh Norris. Lauren says Norris. Okay, let me get the time here. All right, that's our video for today, and then we're going to continue doing this. Or we could go do something else for a bit and keep on doing this for videos. Whatever. 131.56. That's our videos. Okay, bye for all you video people. Do you guys want to keep on doing this, or you want to talk about some other stuff?